It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. They're on 22-yard line.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos first and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as it did on that last play.
Only a couple there, and he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Flacco looks to throw, and he whips that one incomplete there. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Check three.
There's Jackson on third and long. Flushed out right. And And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Or many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check 6 guys. Yellow, yellow. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. I know he ain't got it.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. SOS. 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 You got tape. You got tape. You got tape.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They toss to Ingram, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun, and he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The sack by Todd Davis.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long.
Undercrush, Pilot, 64, weak. Sponge.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Flacco leaves to Lindsey on the draw. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. A break from the ground game here. Flacco throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease. And
for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And he rifles one incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, Orbit. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Gun. We got a wedge now. Ball.
Flacco. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an error in the game. where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, Flacco. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Third and just 1. It's Flacco. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Watch it fourth down be any different. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on. What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, defense.
They strike the drive on the ground with Hill. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
47's the mic. I'm coming. Under 10. 10. Shift. Go.
From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Behind. Ready. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. You're over here. You're over here. 41 Mike, right here. Behind.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Jackson, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Double dog. That's the way. Mike 48. Mike 48. You're over here. You're over here. Go. Set it.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. Right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check 37. Check 37.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And now this is going to be a safety. Oh, my goodness, in the final minute, down 2, and now we're looking at overtime. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's back to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 30.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This will be from 53 for the win. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This will be from 53 for the win. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance, but it's just not meant to be.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if